What? Asked my wife. No numbers. If he was in the Holocaust, where are the numbers? Her face dropped. What did you do? She asked. What? What did you do? I didn't do anything. Did you ask him to show you his numbers? Bloody hell, Shell, did you ask him to show you his numbers? I didn't ask him to show me his numbers, I said. He was sleeping. She pressed her fingertips against her eyes and shook her head. And why exactly would he lie about being in the Holocaust? Why, I asked. Free stuff. They pay for all his meals. They probably pay for his room. He's faking it.
Hey, Chris. Oh, it's you.
Which arm? She asked. What? Which arm did you check? I paused. The right one, I said. She looked at me.
Oh,
They
it is
tattooed
you.
the left?
Hi, nice to see you.
She nodded. And they didn't tattoo everyone. How do you know? My neighbors were survivors, she said. Both neighbors. None of them had numbers. She kicked her shoes off and headed for the bathroom. This isn't about Marvin, she said. This isn't about numbers or concentration camps. This is about you.
It's funny.
All
It's
that
about
night
you.
and into the next morning, I couldn't sleep. I lay in bed imagining that I'd proved to everyone what a fraud Marvin was. I pictured finding a photo of him, circa 1940, somewhere in Miami. I pictured calling the Holocaust Museum in D.C. Marvin, they would say? We have no record of a Marvin. I pictured confronting him at dinner, catching him out on some esoteric German historical fact. Wrong. Himmler didn't take over the Gestapo until 1934. Ha! But mostly, I just felt awful. A full third of our first family vacation was over, and we'd spent most of it fighting. I was sure our son sensed it, sure that he would hold it against me. Sure I was wrong, but sure I was right.
It's funny because it's so much easier to tell that Skimmy Swigs is a Nazi because he admits it.
At the first sign of daybreak, I got out of bed and went down to the beach. I walked south along the entire length of the shore before turning around and heading back. As I grew closer to the beach across from our villa, I saw something dark and
NPR.
heavy in the shallow water.
Some storytelling
I
thing.
thought it was a log or a mass of seaweed.
Oh, it was
But
Marvin.
then I
He's
saw
gonna
it
have to
was
save his
moving.
life.
It was kicking. It was a person. And as I grew closer still, I realized it was Marvin. It was Marvin, and he was struggling to get to shore. I hate to admit it, but even as I ran to help him, I was pissed off. It was bad enough I had to put up with this pain in the ass. Now I had to save him. I
Skimmy
grabbed
Swig
Marvin
says,
around
my
his
town
chest,
hall never
lifting
called
and
me a
pulling
Nazi.
as I swung his arm across
Sounds like
my
your town
shoulder.
hall's Nazi.
He was coughing, spluttering, trying to catch his breath. I'm all right, he was saying. I'm all right. I helped him onto the beach.
You listen to
I was
exciting
breathing heavily.
audiobooks
That,
where you breathe
I
heavily?
said, was the most pathetic cry for attention I have ever seen. Marvin laughed and took a moment to catch his breath. My wife, he said. Yeah, I said. Auschwitz. He shook his head. Second wife, he said. We came here together for 25 years. We used to get up for early morning swims. As I got older, it got harder for me to get back to the shore, undertow and all. She would stand at the edge and wait for me to come back. She sounds great, I said.
Early morning swims.
She was, said Marvin. I shook my head. Such a shame she wasted all those years with you. Marvin laughed again. We have the same sense of humor, he said. We should spend more time together. I stood up, wiped the sand from my legs and hands, and uttered the most honest thing I'd said to Marvin since I met him. That sounds awful. Marvin smiled and we walked back to our rooms. And after that moment, he never bothered me again. I'd wasted 3 days trying to be polite to someone I couldn't stand, and nearly ruined another vacation. But by finally being the ass I really am, I'd saved it. I was cordial enough. Marvin waved when I saw him in the TV room, telling Holocaust stories to the young couple who checked in that evening, and I waved back. He nodded when I saw him at breakfast the following morning, telling a pair of young waitresses about mass graves in Sobibor. and I nodded back. And then we finished our breakfast, and my wife took my hand in hers, and she smiled at me, and I smiled at her. And together we walked, arm in arm, to watch the sun still rising over the unspoiled beach below.
No, that was the story. I guess we'll leave it at that. Yes, Daddy. Yes, it's a moist moment.
Most recently of the
In the
memoir.
surf. Anyway, that was the story. Talk to you guys soon. I was just recording it while it was on because it was, as Skimmy Swig says, interesting. Yeah, kind of. One of the least interesting things on NPR, but I mean, yeah.